This is Mrs. Grabowskis of Trekit Digital Academy. In this video, I want to go over congruence proof constructions. The construction B, outline the process for inscribing a square in a circle, perform the construction in GeoGebra, and paste a screenshot of the construction below. So the first thing you want to do, you can Google inscribing a square in a circle and find the instructions for performing this task using a compass and a straight edge, and just copy those instructions here. You can also go to the Help Resources link that is under the Content tab for this lesson. I have the instructions there also, and you can just copy those and paste those here. Now, once you've copied your instructions for the construction, you want to go ahead and perform this construction in GeoGebra. So you click on this link, and it will take you to a page that is set up for the problem. So you see we have a GeoGebra activity page here. So the first step in doing this construction is to draw a circle. So we're going to use the circle tool, circle with center and radius. So let's make the center and have nice integer values to make things easier. Let's go with 4, 4. Place a point there at 4, 4. That's going to be the center of our circle. And now we have to enter a radius for that circle. Again, let's make it easy and enter an integer radius. Let's enter a radius of 3. So here's our circle with radius 3. Now, so that we can see the circle better, I'm going to move Graphics View and move our circle over to put it more in the middle of our screen. So the first step in this construction after creating the circle is to draw a diameter, and we're going to use the line segment tool. I'm going to place a point on the circle going through the center directly across to the other side of the circle, and that's the diameter of the circle. So the second step in this construction is we're going to create another circle centered at this point C, and its radius is going to be bigger than the original circle, which had radius 3. So you can choose any radius, but again, I suggest you use an integer value, and it has to be bigger than 3. So let's choose 4. So we're going to use the circle with center and radius tool. We're going to click on C, that's going to be the center of our circle, and let's make the radius 4. So you see we have a bigger circle now. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to center this circle at point B. So circle with center and radius, click on point B, enter the same radius, 4. So notice these two larger circles intersect at 2 points. We're going to place points at those two intersections using the Point Intersect tool. Then we're going to click on this big circle and this big circle, and the software puts those points in for us where those two circles intersect. So our next step will be to draw a line through point D and E. We're going to use the line tool, the first one down on the line tool, and it says select 2 points, so we're going to select D and E. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put points where this line that we just drew intersects the original circle A. So we're going to use the Point Intersect tool, and we're going to click on this line and the original circle, and the software put the points right there on that intersection. Now if you look at our original circle now, notice it has 4 points on it, and they're equally spaced. So now all we have to do is connect those 4 points using the segment tool, and then we will have a square inscribed in circle A. Now I just want to caution you, notice these 2 points are close together. So it's sometimes hard to grab the one you want when you have 2 points that are close together. So what I do is I zoom in. I can see the point that I want to grab better. So I've zoomed in now. I can see that a little better. So I'm going to use my line segment tool. So I connected point B to point F. Now I click on F again and connect that to point C. And I'm going to push this up a little bit so we can see this point. And now I'm going to click on segment again and connect C to G. Click on G and connect G to B. So now you have a square inscribed in a circle. Now if you want to get rid of some of these extra circles and points that were used in the construction, you don't have to do this, but if you want your picture to look a little cleaner, all you have to do is in your algebra column here, you just de-highlight by clicking these bullet points on the circles and items you don't need in the picture. So notice we got rid of those two circles. Now let's get rid of point D and E. And if you ever want to bring something back that you got rid of, you just click on it again. So we could conceivably get rid of more things. We could get rid of F and G and just have the square. B and C. Leave point A since it's the center of the circle. So you could have a picture like this that shows a square inscribed in a circle. So now we're ready to, but you don't, again, it's not necessary to do that. You can submit the original picture. So now we want to take a screenshot of this, and we're going to use the GeoGebra screenshot tool. So we click on these three horizontal lines to bring up our file menu. We're going to select Download As, PNG, and we can accept the default name, but I'm going to name it a little more descriptively, Inscribed Square. So we're going to export that, and you can either save file and it'll go wherever your save files go. Mine go to my downloads folder, and I'm going to go to my downloads folder and I'm going to grab that file, Inscribed Square, and I'm just going to drag it here. And then don't forget to do a file save on your document and save it to your desktop so you can find it. And now you're ready to turn this in.